I'm Michael Wilton.
Chris DeGarmo from Queensryche, and we're coming up with you on the Power Hour.
Welcome back to the Power. Got Chris and Mike from Queensryche, and first of all, I want to start off by congratulating you guys on a brand new record, and it's like doing very well on the charts. Is that surprising to you guys?
Oh, it's making us smile a lot lately. It's off and running.
Last time you were through, you were on the Metallica tour, and it was like touring with Metallica.
It was at first it was really interesting because you know, they sent us over to Europe, and you know, we just came off a Def Leppard tour, which was really organized, and then all of a sudden Metallica gives us, you know, like 5 feet of stage room, and everything's plugged in backwards, and you know, but you know, as soon as we got to the States, everything went really well, you know, and started partying with the guys. They came on our bus and trashed it, and they introduced us to this stuff called Jägermeister. I'm never drinking it again.
Exactly what is that? Because I saw it backstage. What is? Nobody can define exactly what that is. Now you had a video for Operation Mindcrime that was like a home video release that we didn't get up here. Why don't we get it up here in Canada?
Why?
Perhaps a question better asked to our record company.
Let's get a record weasel down here.
It's not our fault. Honest.
Because we used to get tons of requests for it and stuff. Now finally, I guess with the fact Empire's doing so well, they've released Operation Mindcrime up here, so on the home video version of it. So I'll tell you what, you're here to co-host. It's not an interview thing. So we're gonna play Metallica 1, which is one of your videos you chose. Why did you want to see that one?
It's the only video they've done, isn't it?
That's a start.
It's a good start for Metallica. No, it's you know, we had a good time touring with them, and you know, the Power Hour, I guess the name implies something, and we thought what better way to lead it off than with Metallica. So.
Okay, but we're going to lead off with Empire. Tell us about that video.
Well, it's not by Metallica.
It's by you guys.
Yeah, it's the first track that we've cut a video for. It's the first track that most people around are hearing through radio and whatnot. So it's about the instant society, really, in the States, the pressures that are on the young kids. We've summed it up in this track called Empire. It's about illicit empires, and it rocks.
Are you guys getting comfortable with this whole video medium, the way, you know, because I mean, the Operation Mindcrime was like a long-form video, and it was, you know, the whole thematic thing. Are you getting comfortable with this form, as it were?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing about videos is they take so long to make, you know. I mean, you're spending a lot of time sitting around, but you know, our music, when we write the stuff, we're, you know, constantly thinking of visuals. You know, our music is lends itself really well to visuals. So the video format is, you know, working really nicely for us, and we've got some great plans, you know, for the tour with visual imagery accompanying the show and whatnot. Well,
let's talk about that after, because I know we were just talking to your new road guy and stuff.
Yeah.
Can we tell who that is after?
You bet.
We'll talk about that. In the meantime, let's hit the videos. Empire, Queensryche, on the Power Hour. Gord Martineau, of course, from City Falls.
You right now, Phil? Yeah, over the week, sir.
Gord's the news anchor here. Okay, I'll fill those out as soon as possible.
Expect another 2 selections, Mr. Gallagher, again this week, folks.
You guys got any tips here on who I should play this week? Do you guys want to follow football? There's a lot of big spreads here.
Nice to see you again.
Okay, while we're on air, we'll fill these out. Thanks, Gord. Gord Martineau. Thank you very much. Jeez. Okay, what do we got come up? We've got, who did we decide on?
Don't bet on the Seahawks.
No way. They're bad. We got Dead Flat Bird and Thunderstruck. You guys have not seen this AC/DC video yet.
No, we hear it's quite the production now.
Yeah, now, are you guys AC/DC?
Yeah, we toured with them in 1986.
Yeah, and we hung out with them in Vancouver at a place called the Club Soda.
Yes.
And
is the guy who works there, the bald guy with the wireless mic, still there?
Exactly.
He's still there? But the good thing is you don't have to pay for a drink all night.
Yeah.
Which is important.
That's why we go there.
Yeah.
So you hung out there?
Yeah.
Did you get up and jam or anything?
No, we were cornered, you know.
Yeah. They were recording at Little Mountain at the same time that we were just finishing up at Vancouver Studios.
Well, they're going to be on tour soon, and if you guys at home watch your TV screen. As my eyes go down here and watch mine, these are the dates right here on the TV screen. Want to help me out there?
Just one date?
Just one date we're going to announce, that's all. We're not going to talk about the whole tour. Just the Toronto date?
Just the one date?
But it's a big date.
But it's a big date because it's at the Sky Dome, and it's this huge place. What is the date? Roll it down there. The date is... We rolled it already, so it'll be good.
Okay, hang on.
Hang on, give it again.
Where?
We can't see it, so we have a phone monitor.
We don't even have program here.
We can't see it. So what is the date?
Hang on.
October 9th? November 9th at the Sky Dome. And opening for that show will be... Who's opening?
Who's opening?
Love Hate's opening. Love Hate. AC/DC, a couple of Slash bands. AC/DC and Love Hate. They're playing. And that is November 9th. I want to apologize to this, you guys. As soon as Gordon walked in with the football picks, the whole place went nuts, okay?
That's all right.
So we got Def Leppard.
Yeah.
But tell me, we got a lot of people out there watching the show. And
About Jägermeister?
not the Jägermeister. That can go in a book later on. But they're in bands and they want to be in bands and they want to get into rock and roll and stuff like that, like you guys are. And you guys are associated with the same management company, managing Metallica and Def Leppard. You guys, who else they handle? Which would seem like enough.
Tesla.
Yeah, that's right, Tesla.
And Beggars Banquet, or Beggars and Thieves, I think they're called. Yeah, they handle quite a few bands.
So how important is the actual business end of it, the management end of it, for a band to get to where you guys are and beyond?
It's really important. I mean, we started off with a local sort of mom and dad management team that initially liked our music back in 1983 when we first got started, and they saw enough interest in the band to front us some money to get things started. So we began very humble and very small, and through time, in records, it's just mounted up where in 1986 we switched to Q Prime, which is the management company we're speaking of, and
right.
Since then all hell's broken loose, and now we're terrorizing the planet,
So you get ready for a tour, and what we want to tell you, Howard Ungerleider's coming out on tour with you guys, going out to the fourth member of Rush. Howard Ungerleider's going to tour with you guys. And is he going to add anything? Well, he's going to add a lot as far as the lighting and stuff goes. Are you talking about any interesting effects that we can talk about now, or what?
Well, he's designing quite the site extravaganza, isn't he, for us? I mean, he's coming up with a personalized Queensryche show, that is tailored for our music, and that's why we've chosen Howard. He's got a tremendous background with Rush, who's got, some of the most amazing live shows around, and he's going to come up with a custom show for Queensryche, so, we're really excited about it. It's going to be... I mean, we don't want to give away all the details,
I don't want you to. We don't want you to, but when you go on tour, it's going to be a headlining tour?
Yeah.
And when can we see that in Canada? Or do we have to ask Macaulay?
Spring '91?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring '91?
That's safe.
Did you see the Presto tour with Rush? See where Howard did?
Yeah, we sure
Yeah.
did. It was amazing.
Because 2 weeks in a row we've talked about Rush and the Power, because last week Anthrax requested some Rush. So we've got Photograph, Def Leppard, and we're going to play Thunderstruck, AC/DC, on the Power Hour.
Seattle.
Philadelphia?
No.
No, Seattle? Oh, we're up, sorry. We're off. I'm just making my football picks, I'm sorry. Anyway, we got these AC/DC singles to give away. Now, I don't know, you can't buy these things, right? You can't buy them, you can only get them through us here on the Power Hour. Now, this is the Thunderstruck single, and if you open up, how are we doing this?
If you open it up,
there's a single in there.
it says more AC/DC. Amazing.
Now, what you got to do is, if you're paying attention to the program, you're going to tell us, write in and tell us what was the name of the club that these guys hung out with AC/DC at in Vancouver. How's that? That's a good question.
Mentioned earlier in the program.
That'll be people with VCRs going. They can rewind now and find out where they were doing it. So Queensryche hung out with AC/DC in Vancouver at a certain club. What club was it? And send your entries to, there it is, AC/DC CD, care of the Power Hour, 299 Queen Street West.
Oh, Michael, there we go.
There we go.
Like, get the shimmer in there.
299 Queen Street West, Toronto, Ontario, M5V 2Z5. Once again, the question is, where did Queensryche and AC/DC party at what club in Vancouver? I've given you half the answer by saying club, haven't I?
Yeah.
So we've let them in. We got the new Judas Priest right now. It's something called Painkiller. Is that what it's called?
Painkiller.
Painkiller. Now, were you guys following that trial at all in Las Vegas?
Yeah. We followed it from...
You were on tour just after. Went from courthouse to courthouse.
No, we heard about it, though.
What do you think of this? Like, I personally believe nobody can make anybody do what they don't want to do. And I think that was kind of upheld through that. As we said here on The Power, we're sad to see the guys lost their lives and stuff, but that's... The thing is, and it brings another issue about labeling and stuff like that. How do you guys feel on that?
Well, I think we've been fortunate to not really have, you know, it's labels on our music and people spinning it backwards.
All those labels are going to do is increase sales.
Like Tyler said.
And, you know, it's a matter of choice. You know, I'm not going to force myself to go, Two Live Crew, You know, I can turn the dial. It's a matter of choice, you know.
Well, you know, Judas Priest have the new record out, and they've got a brand new tour happening, and we're going to show the tour dates right now. As they crawl along the bottom, this is bad TV etiquette, Judas Priest with Megadeth. Why don't we all look down there so we can... Megadeth and Testament. God, what a great bill. You can hold that up. October 18th in Montreal at the Forum, the 19th in Quebec City. There we go, the 22nd in Toronto, Maple Leaf Gardens, 25th in Winnipeg, 28th in Calgary at the Saddle Dome, which is shaped like a saddle, interestingly enough. Edmonton, the Coliseum, 31st in Vancouver, which is quite close to Seattle, where you guys are from. And let's see that now. This is Judas Priest, Painkiller. How much?
For you.
Well, we're going to be touring, supporting it for the rest of our life. No, actually, no, we start in about 2 weeks over in Ireland, and then we're going to the UK, and then we go to Europe, and we're going to be there for about, what, month and a half, six weeks overseas, and then we go to Japan, and then we're going to come back and assault North America after that, and, you know, we're going to try and do an extensive Canadian tour, so all our, you know, Canadian fans who we thank very much for being behind the band and checking out Empire and all the rest of the albums.
How's Jeff feeling?
He's ill today.
Yeah?
He's laid out.
Yeah, he's got a nasty virus that's just, you know, Seattle cold or something. It's just laid him out, so... Cards can be sent to... No.
Send them here. Send the cards here. What a great idea. And maybe you guys can leave us some prizes to give away.
No, he'll be all right.
Let's talk about something else. I've been asking a lot of bands lately what they're currently listening to, because we find it a way to for people out there to listen to new stuff. What are you guys listening to?
I like the new Jane's Addiction. I've been tuning into that. I think it's very cool.
New Lynch Mob is pretty cool.
Yeah. Lynch Mob's going to be playing with us over in Europe, so if anybody happens to wander over there, then they can see Queensryche and, you know, Lynch Mob over there.
Well, what happened was they up here in Canada, We Records didn't release the cover. They released it on a plain white cover, and now they've decided to release the original cover, which goes back to our labeling situation that we were talking about before. There you go. And maybe our viewers had something to do with that. I don't know, but that's what happened. So who's Lynch Mob's going to be open for you guys over there?
Over there, and stateside, and in Canada, we don't have it, you know, locked in yet.
How about Craig's band?
Okay.
Would that be okay?
We've disbanded.
Are you still doing reggae?
Yeah.
That's what we want. Reggae metal.
All right, so anything else you want to know about Canada, or you want to tell us about the record or about yourselves before we say goodbye?
Well, I guess not. I guess we
No, that's about it.
I mean,
covered everything.
No, you know, what can we do in an hour? You know, I mean, we've been sitting here; it's blown by. I mean, I'm exhausted after watching that Judas Priest video. You know, I want some of whatever they're on. You know, it was like great.
So did we talk? I can't remember if the camera was on or off when we talked about when you're doing your next video. I think the camera was off. So when are you going to do the next video? You're going to do 2 at once or something?
2 weeks, yeah. We're going to do the next track's Best I Can, and probably another track off the album called Silent Lucidity after that. So we're going to do 2 right in a row just because we love to be up straight with no sleep for 4 days. Just prior to recovering from jet lag and starting overseas. So.
Well, tell us promise of yours that when you come back on tour, you'll drop in and see us. Maybe you can't stay for the whole hour, but at least you come and see us.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And let's leave with Eyes of a Stranger.
Let's.
Yeah.
On the Power Hour. Thank you, Queensryche, for putting up with us.